So, over the past few months this year, there have been a few attempts on social media of people trying to frame themselves as being part of GTA 6, such as voice actors, motion capture work, or even being one of the main protagonists of the game. And surprisingly, most of these aren't coming from small fake accounts, but actual people with decent followings. And today, we're going to look at the most recent one to hit Twitter and why these kind of posts should not be getting any attention. So, this morning I woke up to find one of the group chats I'm in on Twitter to be full of unread messages, which usually doesn't happen unless something regarding GTA 6 or GTA 5 that is brand new has come out while I was sleeping. And it looks like that's exactly what happened, or so I thought what happened. So, I woke up this morning to find this tweet on Twitter from Brad Burton, who refers to himself as the UK's #1 motivational speaker. Now, I personally haven't heard of him prior to this tweet, but what he posted this morning has definitely caught quite some attention. Now, taking a look at the tweet, he goes on to say, "I know a lot of you wondered where I've been sneaking off to over the last few months. Well, finally I can let you know. Rockstar Games, you little tinkers you, I'm as excited as everyone else about hashtag GTA 6, hashtag London." He also went on to include a screenshot from his LinkedIn of a more detailed post surrounding his supposed involvement in GTA 6, which is where this gets pretty interesting. On his LinkedIn post, he actually goes and provides details on the development stage of the game, something voice actors have absolutely zero knowledge of at any point in the game until Rockstar goes on to make the announcement of the game itself public to the entire world. The LinkedIn post reads, "Absolutely delighted to have been chosen to be the model that one of the 3 playable characters in the forthcoming GTA 6 London. This game is currently at beta testing stage and due for release on all platforms Q3 2021. I want to thank my team, especially Pippa Hodge and her team that worked so tirelessly to broker the deal." Now, for him to actually go and mention the literal release date of the game before Rockstar Games themselves pretty much breaks the entire post as being completely fake. Why would Rockstar Games have an alleged voice actor make the announcement of their next biggest title's release before them, and even mentions details of the game being in beta or alpha development stages? These aren't details that are ever revealed about a game like Grand Theft Auto, especially before the game itself has even been announced yet. Rockstar Games is one of the last video game developers in the world with that level of transparency with their fans. Now, the reason why I'm even talking about this today is because this post isn't by a fake account, but a person with somewhat of a following. So, unless he isn't lying or perhaps is trying to bring some attention from a completely different demographic to his profile, I don't see any reason as to why he would choose to make a post like this. Based on all the fakes we've already seen this year, I'm going to go with the latter option. Taking a look at his actual profile, he refers to himself as UK's #1 motivational business speaker. Now, personally, if he does have the voice for it, I wouldn't be surprised if Rockstar Games did bring in an actual motivational speaker to be a voice actor for a character in an upcoming GTA game. But even if they did, as we all know, every person that works at Rockstar Games, regardless of the degree of involvement they have in the game's development, is under a non-disclosure agreement. That goes with everyone from voice actors, graphic designers, to probably even the janitors at Rockstar the North office. So to go ahead and make such a detailed post on the game's development and even provide us with a release date well before an announcement or trailer has even come from Rockstar Games themselves pretty much nips this whole thing in the bud. Now, unfortunately, this hasn't stopped some Twitter accounts poised at providing GTA 6 news to run with the information as being potentially true to their followers, and I mean, if you're one of the guys that saw this on Twitter before seeing it in my video, I don't know how you could even believe this to be true. Based on everything we already know about GTA and voice actors from GTA 5, it's safe to say that voice actors have next to no knowledge on the game other than what they'd be able to pick up from the scripts that they have to read. But I'm sure even the scripts are written in a way that doesn't let actors get too much of an idea of what'll actually be happening in game. GTA 5 was the first time that we ever got to see the relationship between voice actors and the game as close as we ever have with any GTA games, with Ned Luke, Sean Fontano, and Stephen Ogg all being pretty active on social media and somewhat interacting with their fans, especially Ned Luke recently with his comments on Saints Row. I mean, it's good to see Ned Luke interact with us on Twitter, but sometimes it's better just to not say anything. Now, personally, I'm sure Rockstar Games will ignore this post, but at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if Take-Two decides to take action against a post like this as to be a warning to everyone in the future who wants to go ahead and make a post on Rockstar's behalf on the development and release date of a game that they haven't even announced yet. Take-Two hasn't been so nice in the recent years to people who have been modding the older GTA games, so I wouldn't be surprised if they do something about this, even though a post like this is really harmless and doesn't do much besides create some fake speculation. There also was a TikTok account that went on to make 3 different TikToks of an alleged unboxing of GTA 6, including a shirt and a copy of the game they received from Rockstar, which actually blew up on TikTok. But anyone with a little common sense would realize that this was fake immediately. Aside from that, I just want to reiterate to you guys that any post like this that comes out on social media, besides from an official Rockstar Games account, is 99% of the time going to be completely fake, and that these shouldn't be paid attention to whatsoever. Aside from that, I'm interested to hear from you guys on when you think the actual GTA 6 release date will be. With GTA 5 coming next year for the PS5, I don't think we'll see an announcement of the game until at least 2022, or maybe even after, with the games releasing a year after that announcement. Other than that, as always, it's been Nick Plays Games, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!